Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem amma ba'd. So last lesson we covered محسنات لفظية. Now you're going to want the محسنات معنوية, where the embellishment and the beauty is in the meaning, not the actual word. For example, طباق. What does طباق mean? You bring opposites. Okay? You bring opposites. And these opposites come in the nouns. For example, look. هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن. So أول and آخر, there, opposites. والظاهر والباطن. Allah is bringing opposites together. So opposite nouns, opposite nouns. You can also have the opposites in verbs. وأنه هو أضحك وأبكى وأنه هو أمات وأحيا. He's the one that makes you laugh, and he's the one that makes you cry. He's the one that gives you death, he's the one that gives you life. قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء. You give rule to whoever you want, you take it away from whoever you want. So that give and take. You give honor, and you give disgrace. So the opposite. It's called طباق. Or you can have طباق, not in a noun or in a verb, but half a noun, half a verb. One noun, one verb, one verb, one noun. For example, look. وَمَنْ يُضْلِلِ اللَّهُ فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ هَادٍ. So أَضَلَّ يُضِلُّ إِضْلَالُ, to misguide. That's a verb. And had is what? A noun. So one noun has one meaning and a verb has the opposite meaning. Or the verb has one meaning and the noun has the opposite meaning. So the verb has a meaning of to misguide, to misguide, and the noun has a meaning of to guide. You following? You understand? So it's called طباق. It can mean two nouns, two verbs, or a mixture of noun and verbs. Moving on now, you have something called مراعاة النظير. Ra'a yura'i mura'at means to keep into consideration. And nadhir means similar. So what does this mean? It's not tibaq means you gather opposites. You get example, first and last, zahir and batin, izza and dhilla, ita and tanz, naza'. Okay? But mura'atun nadhir, it means that you don't take the opposite, but you take similar items, put it together. For example, look, وَالشَّمْسُ وَالْقَمَرُ بِحُسْبَانٍ. What matters? Shams and Qamar, they go together in one set. It's called mura'atun nadhir. So you take into consideration, you bring both similar things together. So the sun and the moon, are they both bound in a particular system, on a particular orbit, in a calculation. And the moon has its own orbit, sun has its own orbit. They don't go out of these. Okay? So you get Shams and Qamar together. Mushakkala. This is very common, mushakkala. What does mushakkala mean? What does shakal mean? Form. And shakala means from mufa'ala, to bring the same form. Okay, let me say for example, let's say Yunus complains to me that Adil is bullying me. Impossible, but let's say for example. So he said, Adil, you're bullying me. He said, bully him back. So he's saying, Adil is bullying me, so bully him back. So if he's bullying you, what's he doing? So he's bullying you first, innit? You can't bully him back. You just take him back. You're standing up for yourself. Because bullying means to unfair somebody, innit? So if he's trying to unfair you and you stand up for your rights, you're not bullying, are you? But when I say bully back, you get what I'm trying to say, though, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, let me stand up for yourself. Don't be such a coward. Do you understand? So he says he's bullying me, bully him back. So but you can't bully back because as somebody is bullying you, you don't bully back. What are you doing? You're defending yourself. You're standing up for yourself. But you use the word bully because he uses the word bully, so use the word bully again. Even though you're not bullying him, you're defending yourself. So for example, the Quran Allah says, فَمَنِ اعْتَدَى عَلَيْكُمْ. If somebody oppresses you, then what do? You press them back. You oppress them. Doesn't oppress them back. What does it mean? You stand up. You defend yourself. Yeah. Okay? Whoever transgresses against you, what do? You fight. You just defend yourself. You like fighting. That's why he transgresses against you. What do? You stand up for yourself. Okay, that's why you like karate, isn't it? Okay? You understand that? Yeah. So it's called mushakkala, where you use a word, not its original meaning, but why do you bring in that meaning? It's not like tashbih or isti'ara. Why is it? Because you brought itada first, you bring the word itada again. But both have a different meaning. For example, let's say, وَمَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ. Makara means what? To plot. Like a secret, hidden scheme. And makar has a meaning of like evil and, like a sinisterness to it. That's something evil. So makaru, what the disbelievers and the hypocrites, they plot that we're going to do this to the Muslims, do that to the Muslims. What does Allah say? Makaru? Can Allah do makar really? Allah? But because the word makar is used for them, use the word makaru for Allah. But Allah doesn't do makar. That's a bad quality. But because it's mushakkala, because you use the word makar here, use what? Makar here again. Do you understand?
Translation will be different, isn't it?
Yes, that's why the translation will be different. But in Arab, the Arabs use this. They will use a word, even though it doesn't have that meaning, because of it coming close to them. Okay? Like for example, Allah says in the Quran about Isa ﷺ. He says, "Ta'lamu ma fi nafsi wa la a'lamu ma fi nafsik." Oh Allah, ta'lamu ma fi nafsi. You know what's in my nafs. Wa la a'lamu ma fi nafsik. I don't know what is in your. But Allah doesn't have a nafs. You get what I'm saying? But because you use the word nafs, meaning you know that you know everything that I know, but I don't know everything that you knows. But because the word nafs is used for Isa ﷺ, you can use it there. It's called mushakala. You understand? Tawriya. What's tawriya mean? Bending the truth. Tawriya means basically use a word has two meanings. Yeah? And this is used, for example, when you want to lie. So you need to bend the truth. Huh? Yeah, Ibrahim ﷺ, she's my sister.
For example, of Prophet when he said, when they asked, the man asked him something, he said, I'm from water or something.
Yeah, and I'm mimma. There's a more famous example in Bukhari. The Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, the Prophet was going for hijrah. The Abu Bakr was very well known. He was very famous. He used to go traveling a lot. So, but everybody knew the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when they were leaving, they were leaving Makkah, but on a very uncommon road, a very mountainous road, and they went on a very road which was not very common. They went south instead of going north and all that kind of stuff. But obviously, you meet a few people. Now the people who they met from different tribes, somebody asked Abu Bakr, "Who is this man? Who's with you?" Because obviously heard the rumors about what reward and everything. So he said, "Rajul hada rajul yahdini sabil." This man is doing what? He's guiding me to the path. So they said, "Oh, he's a guide. He's probably a servant or a slave or somebody, or this assistant." But Hazrat Abu Bakr, he didn't lie. He could have lied then to save his life. But instead of lying, what did he say? He used a tawriya. He used a word that has two meanings. And he means one meaning, and the other guy takes another meaning. Now if you use it for wrong purposes, it's a lie. It's not. You shouldn't do that for deceiving people. But if you've got a good purpose and avoid lying, you can use this. Okay? So he's the man who shows me the path. Now next one here, example is, we call it تأكيد المدح بما يشبه الذم. Okay? Now what happens? I want to praise somebody. But it's such a, like someone say, you know what? Ahmad is such a good person. The only problem is, he's too nice. Is that a problem? Being too nice?
Yeah, you can be naive sometimes. People can take you for naivety.
It can. But what I'm saying is that we're saying the only problem is that he's too nice. So it's like, no problem. Somebody asked me, okay, you know, what do you think about Ahmad? Should I take him down Mardisa? Should I give him imam a job? Should I get him married to my daughter? I said, Ahmad's really good, yeah. The only problem is, he's too nice. You know, say, yeah, Boharu, it's very good. So you're increasing the praise.
Oh, okay.
But it gives the impression that it's not a praise. So for example, that's in the Quran. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا تأثيما. They will not hear any futile talk or any sin in Jannah. In Jannah, there is no ithm, no lagwa, no ta'athim, illa. What do you think now? Except there can be a few problems in it. Illa qilan salaman salama. So basically there's nothing bad in Jannah, and the bad thing or the one thing you want to make exception, even that is good. So if that thing you make an exception to, even that is good, no matter how good Jannah is going to be. When you say illa, you think, oh, there's something qilan salaman salama. That's the only thing that you might find. And even that's a good thing. Do you understand? Okay. And or for example, another example is in Surah Buruj, وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْبُرُوجِ وَمَا نَقَمُوا مِنْهُمْ أَصْحَابُ الْأُخْدُودِ. Basically, they were all killed and massacred and murdered because of the iman. So Allah says, وَمَا نَقَمُوا مِنْهُمْ. They had no reason to kill them except. So what do you think now? There's one reason for killing them. إِلَّا مَا نَقَمُوا إِلَّا أَن يُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ الْعَزِيزِ الْحَمِيدِ. They believe. That's not even a reason, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's the way the Arabs speak. For example, they'll say, he has no fault whatsoever. The only thing is that they will say, the only thing is that this, for example, obviously the Arabs are like the poets of war and all that. Say, oh, he's got no problem, nothing. The only thing is that their swords have too many dents in them. Why would a sword have too many dents? They always fight. So there's nothing wrong with them, but they have lots of dents in their swords, meaning they were very brave and very they're very rebellious. But that's obviously the Arabs used to like that. That poem that's like good, having a war and fighting in Jahiliyyah was really good. So he's a praise. He's got nothing. Only problem is too many dents in his sword. Meaning what? He's very, very brave. They would use that kind of structure. So in the Quran they have that as well. Another example, opposite way around. You want to insult someone, not insult, but you want to do mazamma of somebody. Mention their bad qualities, but use the same structure. فَلَا صَدَّقَ وَلَا صَلَّى. He neither performs salah, neither he gives sadaqah, charity. وَلَكِنْ. You think what? He never does salah or give charity, but he might have done some good. What was the good he done? كَذَّبَ وَتَوَلَّى. He rejected the truth and turned away from the truth. So you emphasize that madhamma, that bad quality, in a way you think, okay, it might be something good. So you know, تأكيد الذم. You're emphasizing the madhamma, you're emphasizing that bad quality in a way which resembles يشبه. كيف هنا نحو يشبه المبني الأصل. So تأكيد الذم بما يشبه المدح, which resembles what? A praise. So when you say فلا صدق ولا صلى ولكن, you think, oh, okay, there's a praise going to come now. So he doesn't perform lots of salah, but he's always fasting. So you think, you never perform a lot of salah, so now you're gonna do it. You think, okay, now he's gonna increase put a praise in. Okay, but if he's then performing salah, all he does is cause problems. So you're even increasing them more, make it even more. So when you say wala sadaqa wala salla, normally you think what will happen? He doesn't give sadaqah, he doesn't just do salah, but maybe he does charity, maybe he has a poor, maybe he does this. So not even that. What is it? كَذَّبَ وَتَوَلَّى. So you're emphasizing the madhamma, the dham, which, and it seems like on the onset there's going to be a praise. Yep, got it? That's it. Book's finished. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, so inshallah, we'll run through a summary of the whole book, inshallah. And then inshallah we'll try to go through Quranic ayat, Quranic verses to give a practical implementation of the rules we have learned, inshallah. Okay? Subhanallah bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.